There is something called as multi-search that Google is very effectively implementing, not necessarily in the world of digital marketing, but it has definitely impacted the way we search. So first, let's look at what multi-search means. Now, as you look on your screens, multi-search means searching different search engine results along with the data marked by the users and pages indexed by a search engine. Isn't that confusing? Well, it was confusing for me too at the beginning. Wikipedia says multi-search is a multitasking search engine which includes both search engine and meta search engine characteristics with additional capability of retrieval of search result sets that were previously classified by the users. So basically, you get an idea of, if you don't, I mean, you don't need to technically understand what it means, but it is basically searching from different sources in one search query or through a series of steps, right? Now, let us look at what it actually means for Google. Now, what it actually means for Google is, if you look at what Google has to say about it. Now, how many times have you tried finding the perfect piece of clothing, a tutorial to recreate your nail art, or even instructions on how to take care of a plant by someone gifted to you? This is very applicable to Google Lens, and you can either search through images that you may have on your phone, or you may click a picture and search for it on the Google app. You actually go to your phone and you open your Google app. So let's go to your Google app. All right, so you go to your Google app. Let me come back. Okay, now I have two. Now this is where you come, right? Now you have two options. Either you can search for something, or you can actually browse an image, right? So let's actually browse an image. Let's actually click a picture of something that's in front of me right now. So I'm going to click on this and say, click a picture, right? So it has actually taken a picture. Now I can go ahead and search for it, right? Now Google Lens will show me all listings where they have products related to that. Now it gives you visual matches, right? And Google will give me some visual searches for the same, right? Right? When you see this, these are all different visual searches that Google is giving you. Now, imagine now please pay attention to a tab at the top, which is add to your search, right? So you click on add to your search, and it gives you further criteria or an option to add text. Now imagine that I'm looking at I want to find something where this is available in black. So to refine this image visual search that Google Lens has already put together, I'm going to add additional context as to black, right? So I'm going to say search. When I hit search, it is going to show me all the ones with a black colored keyboard in it, right? Now, this is how Google is helping me to search using text and image at the same time. Now, this is what multi-search means for Google. But don't be carried away that this is all there is to it. This is a huge technology, and there are different sources and different ways it works. But Google has introduced this on Google Lens, which is a limited functionality. So don't assume that this is all multi-search is about, right? It is not. Now, how does this help you, and and why do you have to pay attention to this? Is something we need to look at. There is nothing that it is impacting at a bigger scale, at a larger scale as yet, but think about it. Going forward, it may happen that these listings and how these listings are ranked may be an additional source of traffic for you, right? Maybe this will also be a criteria in fetching results when it comes to your image SEO. Now, why did when I clicked on this picture, as we saw, when I clicked on this picture, why did this image come in the first place, right? Why not your image, right? Now, if your image would have come here from your website, so when people have clicked on this and it would have taken them to their website, it could happen, right? So eventually this could be factored into your SEO process. It is not yet. It is not going to impact things in a big way as yet, but it could happen in future. So what you need to do is you need to pay attention to adding alt text to your image, making sure you're adding much more context to your images. Make sure you are optimizing your images when it comes to the way they look, the pictures, the text that you have put in, the descriptions that you have put in, the way these are linked, etc., 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 so that maybe in future this could be a factor of impacting your SEO if a situation like that arises. So basically, the goal of this video was to explain what multi-search is to you and how you can start looking at this as a long-term thing, because it can be an additional source of traffic. Apparently, there are at least 8 billion searches happening every day on Google Lens, according to Google across the world. So it could be a good source of traffic going forward. So that's about it. Thank you so much. I hope you understood what multi-search means. See you again in another video. Ciao.